now that I've been put through. I never got anyone's help, I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
What's up, guys? Masta here, back with another Eternal Evolution video. And today, the patch notes are already up. I wish they would do this going forward in the future. I don't need it to be at 4 o'clock in the morning. Makes it easier for me. I can get my video out and everything will be kosher, right? So first things first, of course, if you're new around here, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're getting close. If you subscribe, you get update, tier lists, walkthroughs, guides, and of course, for the newer players, the Fun to Play series. And today we're going to be reviewing the patch notes. We'll take a look at Luke. It's been hard for me because, again, I have him here, and of course, you can awaken him. I could, but I wanted to wait till the update comes out. I can do the summons and actually get a couple of his soul crystals and then bring him to potentially awaken 5. That's probably how far I'll go. I'm not sure yet. I already have enough to bring him to, I think, about Immortal 4, and based off of the summons, most likely Immortal 5. But one other thing too, you need to be doing, can you get this nonsense out of my face? You need to be doing is actually collecting, is it this one? Nope. This one here. This is from the Hero Rally. Whenever Hero Rally comes up, I generally collect these because, if they awaken Crete, at some point they will. Zyda, Skur and Hattie, and I don't even want to say the other person over there because I'm not really excited about that. But this is kind of a selector here that you kind of want to hold on to. Obviously, you have Ravenna, Emma, Maz, and Daniel in there. Obviously, Ravenna is great, but at the same time, I held on to these because, again, I figured that these heroes here, I don't really have them at Immortal 5. Ravenna and Emma, Maz, and Daniel are all Immortal 5 for me. So that's why I've been holding on to these to pretty much wait for whenever those additional heroes get awakened and just keep it there. So actually, let's hop over to the Discord because Facebook don't have it and it's not in the game, and I'm not waiting until 4 o'clock in the morning. So let's go to Discord here, check out what they have, and review the patch notes. So first things first, it says that we will release an update at 9 o'clock a.m. Normally it's 4:30 that the update starts, but the update is already in the game, so you're not gonna need to download it. Don't quote me on that, because they're on vacation. This is what they do all the time, right? The last 2 times they went on vacation, this is what they do. They uploaded both updates. If you're waiting for a update to Trojan, you're most likely going to have to wait till the following update for them to make any changes. The update's already in the game. So they said 9 o'clock, so chances are I'm going to have to wait to make my other upcoming video, right? So again, they have new heroes and hero optimizations. Why do they always say heroes? It's only hero. It's only one thing here. It's Luke. Of course, added a new awakenable hero, Luke. We already know this. He's been in the game for almost a week now. I've asked people to see if anybody's awakened him yet, to see what he looked like. I guess we gotta wait and see. New ultimate skill, Raven Raid. Luke releases the power of the Dark Raven, restoring energy to all ally heroes. Keyword there, ally heroes, not just energy. That already sounds good already. And Wenfyr. Wenfyr heroes restore energy twice. That's huge. So the revive team that I have in my mind, nuts. And we need them to awaken Fiona and give her the ability to revive. That team's going to be interesting. Summons a flock of ravens to raid forward, dealing true damage to all enemies in a large area equal to a percentage of attack, and applies 3 stacks of Night Curse. Each stack reduces defense Wish it would reduce HP, to be honest, right? So it's more of a debuff. Defense, really? Not really. Or shields or something. Defense, ugh. This skill deals damage to large summoned creatures if there are only 2 or few targets in the skill's radius. The skill's damage is increased. Okay, so at least you can use it against bosses. Potential effect: upon activation, this skill, Luke gains Lifesteal. Okay, we have Lifesteal when we use gems, but I guess that's fine. And shield equal to a percentage of attack, which is probably going to be huge, for a few seconds and can't be stacked. It also increases skill damage, stacking up to a few times. So the shield percentage there sound like you can actually put him up front because of the shield and obviously the additional stuff that he's going to get. So new passive skill, Mythical Raven. Luke gains HP equal to a percentage of attack, and if you already looked at it, it's 8,000%. So his HP pool is going to be nuts. And when taking damage from targets with Night Curse, damage is reduced. We already noticed, if you already read the skills, by 60% upon death. This is the huge part here where the revive team is going to come in. Luke recovers on his side of the battlefield after 1 second, interestingly enough, with HP and energy, activating once per battle. Potential effect: upon revival, Luke commands the Ravens to unleash a whirlwind on the battlefield, stopping any actions of the enemies and knocking them back a great distance. So it sounds like bursts could work well with him, simultaneously draining their energy. Sounds like that's going to be happening over time. I forgot who else does energy drain. I can't remember. Actually, the prototype for the energy heroes, it already does energy drain, so that's interesting there. Energy drain team might be something that's in the works, depending on what the new energy hero brings out, because if you can shut down the energy and you can also lock down their basic skills, they're not going to be able to do anything and they can't get in close, right? That's crazy. You can't regen energy. It needs to say rage too, right? Well, I guess we need some type of counter. Yeah, the vanguards. All right, so as always, wishlist manner, Luke, Elemma is back, and Jaina for the newer players. Most people will either have a copy of Jaina Immortal, Immortal 5, all of that fun stuff. But for the fun to play account, that's great there. Get a copy of Jaina. We'll push for Elemma, of course, get a copy of Luke, all of that fun stuff. The Return of the Giant Tower, you know how that one works. Copy of Luke or Luke's Soul Crystal. Also, Quantum Mimic. Vaz is huge. He'll be a part of that revive team, and we'll go over that in a second, right? Phantom Cloak, need that for your assassins. Also have Hero Rally. You know how that one works. This is the best time for the free-to-play players to summon. You get some additional Soul Crystal, and obviously you can get one of those selectors that I showed you in the beginning of the video. Mysterious Event. This is how you accumulate your Chaos Crystals, and they have a bunch of missions there that you can do, whether you use diamonds, the advanced summons, which is annoying. I'd rather it be red runes, because now a lot of people are sitting on red runes. They can't really do much with it. And obviously the Awakening mission, and I think there was one more, I can't remember. I think Summoning too. But again, that's that. They also have Ascension Arena, which is going to start back up again. I swear it just ended recently. The buff hero are Heimdall, because he just got awakened. Trojan and Luke, because Luke just got awakened. Guild Expedition, and of course Holy Land Contract, which is going to feature Heimdall, Luke, and Trojan. That's such a terrible combination, because it's either you're gonna go Vanguards or you're gonna go Summoners, right? They're not really gonna go energy. Luke will survive, but if you have a low level Heimdall, he's gonna end up dying. That's really what it's gonna come down to. And what support do you run with this team, right? It's nuts. So we're gonna have to wait and see. That's all we have for the patch notes there. Let's actually hop over to the game, and I wanted to talk about Luke a little bit. We can, see what he has in his awakened tree, and we'll look at the revive team and kind of what I have in mind. So we're back to the game. Let's actually take a look at Luke, right? So the reason why I was saying those numbers is because I already went over it, and like I said, it's 8,000% of attack. That's going to be insane. Like, what? His attack is my Luke's attack is already 149,000 attack, and that's even without anything even added on to him. He's not even 120 yet, and he's only Immortal 1, so that attack there is only going to go up, so his HP is going to be crazy. But what I review the rest of this in the next video, right? What I wanted to go over was, actually, let's go to Vaz first, right? And then we'll move into that. So Vaz here, and the good thing about that is that Luke is actually a Wenfyr. So Vaz has here that start of battle feature. Yeah, that's more for him than anything else. So Vaz gives this ability from his passive. So it says, when an ally hero revive, it didn't even say Wenfyr, it's just ally hero revive, increase their HP by 50% of Vaz max HP, restoring the same amount of HP, right? So when Luke dies, he's gonna gain an additional amount to his HP, right? So let's see what we can do here. We don't have room for one more. What can we delete? A lot of these summoner stuff. We're not gonna use this. We can delete that. We're not gonna do that. Let's create a new formation. Let's take a look at the revivable heroes. So first, we'll grab Luke, right? We'll put him in there, and I'm pretty sure the new energy hero is most likely gonna have revive too. I could just see it, right? It would be nice if they, add on another effect similar to that of Vaz. We already have Vaz here. He's going to be there, right? Which makes a lot of sense because, again, he's going to give you that additional HP when you revive. And you already know Luke's going to be very tanky. So this is kind of what I was thinking. This is just my thought process here. Of course, that there. Right? Only thing is that we are kind of here. I just wish they would have awakened her, or they get to awakening her, give her that revive, then this team would be perfect, right? So we'll just put that in there. I don't know why I clicked on that, and then go back to hunters, right? Actually, we could, not summoners, where is it? We could also run him because but he doesn't revive though. That's the only thing, is that he doesn't revive, so he's not gonna really work. It would make sense if he had the revival, but he doesn't. So who else we got? There is two other people here that we could use, which is Sim and Cora, right? Everybody here except for Miranda could revive it. Not only that, because Miranda's there, there'll be 3 people that gain the ejection, so they'll have the additional cheat that they gain from Miranda, which is nuts, right? But this team here, it looks interesting. Again, the problem would be, what commander do you run, right? There is displacement from Vaz. There's also displacement from the 2 assassins, but the thing is, you won't activate the commander bonus for PvP and whichever commander bonus we choose. So again, if we go with Hagridon, we're not gonna get this because you need 3 vanguards, right? And if we go with this, we're not. Oh, Sam's actually on here, which is actually not bad, right? We need 3 hunters to activate the additional effect. When 3 or more hunters are deployed, increase the damage and max HP of ally units by 20%. I think I might take out Sam. But Sam's triple revive though is huge. I'll go with that, and then they'll force me to go with, yeah, I know. But this would be the option because, again, if you go with the Hunter Commander here, you gain the additional damage increase of 20% and the max HP increase, which is huge here. So kind of here, obviously we'll slap Brog in there because we don't really have much of a choice. Then it comes down to prototypes. And of course, that's where it becomes what it is. But this is kind of the team that I would run. This is more of a revive team. Obviously we need Fiona to be awakened and she gains revival herself, which would be nice if she can give additional Wenfyr heroes revive themselves. But Arcadia, maybe not. I'm not really a fan of her because right now she's probably not going to do much, but she is tanky when she's next to her Wenfyr. I would like to have Luke back here because, you know, he's further away for the burst. But this is kind of something to play around with. We'll try this team to see how it works. Obviously, Miranda will help out the Hunters and the energy here. Only person that's really not going to benefit from the shields from Miranda is actually Sam. But again, an awakening for Sam and awakening for Arcadia will make this team insane, right? And the Fiona awakening, which would be nuts. But again, this is just a team that I'm going to play around with, see if it can do anything or bring anything to the table, because it's a little bit different. It's not your typical team. And again, is it optimal? Because that's always the question. I want to say yes, because this is just another team to run. Sam really isn't, you know, he is on my assassin team, but I could, you know, remove him. And speaking about that, let's actually go take a look. No, because I started running the regular assassin team, Hell Arena. Can I look at that? Let's go here. See, now I'm 5th. Before I was saying I was 2nd, which was weird. When I originally looked at this, it said that I was 2nd, and now it's saying that I'm 5th. It's all over the place. Let's see my assassin team here. So this one here, this is what I'm running, right? Because normally I would run the revive team where I take out Rick there and just put in Vaz in there. But again, for me it's optimal. That team there is optimal to run, and I don't care too much for my assassin team because Fiona needs to be awakened, and that team just always ends up losing anyways. But then again, I'll wait for the updates to awaken Luke. I could right now, but again, I want to do the summons and get those 2 soul crystals there so I can save some of my chaos crystals, not burn through all of them. Obviously the mysterious event is there where you can gain some chaos crystals, but again, for me, it's just more so a matter of being patient and not being in a rush, because I tend to do that, be very hasty. But Luke here, I could be wrong, you know. It seems all right. 7. And another thing too, right? Before we get on out of here, he's talking about crit, right? So here he has crit rate, crit damage. You gave him crit rate, crit damage, but there's nothing in here that says that he's now going to be able to crit. Well, you can make him crit, but you'll have to turn this off and you end up losing this. The energy ball grants an additional explosion, inflicting 60% attack damage. The additional explosion does not apply Night Curse. Yeah, so you'll lose that. And if you don't have this, then he can crit. So I don't understand it. You miss out on the additional attack here, which is 200. Nothing too crazy there. But I think there'll be 2 ways to build them, where you turn this off and you lose that. Okay? Yeah, so that's the only other way that I can see him critting, because I don't see anything over here in this tree that's talking about critting. Okay? Word of the day is Luke, right? He's awakened. I feel like a lot of people are not happy about his awakening because right now, just on paper, seems like there isn't much. And you know, we could be wrong. Could be super tanky, sit up front, right? And we'll talk about gears in the next video and all of that fun stuff. But if you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It'll help out with our goal, getting to 1,000 subscribers. You get tier lists, updates, guides, walkthrough, and of course, the Fun to Play series. For those that are rocking with me, let me know how you feel about the awakening of Luke, or if you awaken Luke. Without further ado, I want to thank you for watching. Till the next video, peace.